We brawlers are sustained by willpower, even when mocked as reckless and crazy. If there's a wall in our way, then we smash it down. If there isn't a path, then we'll carve one ourselves. The magma of our soul burns with a mighty flame. Super ultra combining Gurren Lagann! Whew, okay, wow. Sorry, I had to take a break and have a sit down after that. I might have gotten a little bit carried away. Anyway, here we are with another figure 8. This week, for your delectation and mine, is the Gurren Lagann from the product line Riobot. Gurren Lagann, while being the definition of everything that I love about anime, also holds a great sentimental value to me. Without getting too mushy, let's just say it appeared when I needed it the most. Look, I even got a tattoo of a cordial on my wrist. Most people who don't realise what it is immediately say that it looks like an ice cream, which is fine, I guess. I mean, I like ice cream. The first thing to note is that Gurren Lagann's design here has been tweaked slightly, I assume to make him look more realistic and less just like he's been pulled out of a cartoon. I mean, who watches cartoons, seriously? The most obvious of these tweaks are the shoulder pads, which have been given more panelling and a gradient on the Gurren Lagann logo. These flappy bits come down from the waist. I think I can only really describe them as being like a tasset, I guess? Anyway, the sides curve out at the bottom and more details have been added overall to make it more chunky and three-dimensional. And the lower legs, which now have more sections. But I'll get back to these later, just you wait. As most of you probably know, Gurren Lagann is the result of two mecha combining to form a more powerful one. You know, like when the army sellotapes their tanks together. The result of this combination is that Mr. GL here has two faces. While there isn't much to be said about Lagann's face apart from there being another one, Gurren's is fabulous. The articulation on this beast is really something to be commended. At first, I was worried that I was going to have troubles with this lower section trying to get it to move, but as you can see, the surprise here is, turn it a little bit, just turn it a little bit, and, oh no, got to get a decent grip, and the bottom moves with it. Just look at that. Look at how amazing this is. You can turn that all the way around and stellar. Brilliant. The best part though, hidden behind these shades that he's rocking, check this out. Pretty cool, huh? Gurren's eyes have some real depth to them, but that isn't all. There's this little tab at the back that when you move it, the eyes move as well. Look at that. Oh my god. It moves the head as well! I mentioned the shoulder pads before. They've got really good articulation, so they won't get in the way of any poses all that much. The best part about the arms, though, is that the forearms actually have two joints. There's this one here, the ball joint, which you can quite clearly see. It also has an extra one just below the forearm, which means it turns here. And you've got this little bit that pokes out there. Most of the accessories that come with this figure are to do with the hands, be it extra hands, drills of various sizes, or spare pairs of shades for that extra UV protection. I have no idea what this is. I also mentioned the legs earlier, and I don't need to describe this bit to you at all. Just look at this, okay? Look at, whoa. Yes, beautiful. I always thought it was a leg, man. I'm going to need a cold shower now. He also comes with a pair of really well articulated wings with the same level of additional detail as the rest of the figure. Just be careful with these, because they only rest on his back and can fall off rather easily as a result. So no loop-de-loops. I'm not going to talk too much about the base, because if I start we'll be here for half an hour. All I'm going to say is that this base is easily the most versatile I have ever come across. It pretty much allows for anything while remaining stable, thanks to lots of handy little bits and pieces that you can use to fit your situation. What more can I say? This figure is awesome on so many levels, and while there aren't all that many figures in the Riobot line at the time being, I certainly plan to pick more up in the future. For a mecha that, for all intents and purposes, moves and acts like a living organism in the show, Sentinel have done a fantastic job of making it look believable while retaining the same charm that it had in the anime. I know what it is! I worked it out! Well, the instructions told me. But look! It goes in there like that, look! They really have thought of everything. If only it came with a sandwich and a beer out the box.